YouTube, credit cards. You either hate them or you love them. Some people swear by them. Some people curse them. I personally, I hate them. But to be fair to the people that love them and promote them all over the tubes, let's have a look at what these people do. The average credit card, this is from Forbes, the average credit card interest that they give you is a 25.34%. That is your interest rate on a credit card, right? 25%. And this is usually for people with FICO score of 670 or more. 670 or more. Normal people like you and me, normal just average people, we will most probably go to like the 30%. But let's be fair, let's work on the 25%. So now there's this thing of you spend on your credit card, you pay it off, and pay it off at the end of the month before the interest starts, and then you can get your rewards. You get some rewards, some cashback or some airline miles or boat trip that you work towards, or some kind of shit that you, some cashback, right? I don't even know these credit cards because I'm not into credit card market. I really, these things. But okay, let's quickly look at them. The top 10 cards or whatever. Chase Freedom Unlimited. You must have a excellent 670 to 850 credit score. You can earn 5% cashback. 5%, but the normal rates of credit is between 19 and almost 29% per year. Don't want to waste your time too much. Let's just quickly look at another one. Number 2 that comes in, Blue Cash Everyday Card from American Express. You can earn 3% cash back, but normal interest rates also 20 to 29%. Okay, so you can earn back 3%, but if you miss something, they will start to charge you. Let's quickly look at this. This is, I don't want to be biased just always towards one side, so let's listen to these girls.
If you own a credit card, you can actually use the bank's money for free for up to 50 days. Most people are afraid of credit card because they think it's just one-way ticket to debt. But if you use it the right way, it can actually work in your favor. Here's how it works. When you make a purchase with your credit card, you don't have to pay it immediately. You will get a billing cycle, usually around 30 days. Then the bank gives you another 20 days to settle the payment. So in total, you get up to 50 days of free credit. For example, let's say your billing cycle is from the 1st to the 30th of each month. If you swipe your credit card on the 1st and your due date is on the 20th of the next month, you have 50 full days to pay with no interest as long as you pay it in full. So the next time you're planning a big purchase and want to use your credit card, try to make that swipe on the first day of your new billing cycle. That way you get the maximum number of interest-free days. That means free credit, no interest, and if your card offers points or cashback, that's a bonus. Just remember, spend only what you can afford and pay in full before the due date. Use wisely. A credit card is not a trap, it's a smart financial tool. Share this with someone who is scared of using a credit card or think it's all bad. I'm Shalini, simplifying.
Sure, share it with me. I'm all scared of credit cards. I've learned my lesson throughout my life. It's all well, hunky-dory, great for you if you pay it back. Way back many years. I don't even know if they still have it. Like American something had like the Diners Club card, American Express or something like that. They had like a Diners Club card where all the rich people in town, when I grew up, they had these Diners Club cards. Credit cards, really. You would spend all your monthly expenses on it, and then at the end of the month, you just pay it back, and then you go back to zero, and then spend throughout the month. And that was the thing back 20 years ago. I guess the new credit card systems now, they've just added on the bonuses that you can earn, 5% or the 3% or whatever. Spend $1,000 on your card, you get $50 credit towards your cruise somewhere, or your Voyager miles or shit like that. But you still have to spend $1,000. And now what she says is, at the end of the month, you just pay back that $1,000 that you've spent, you go back to zero, and yay, you have that extra $50 of rewards, cashback rewards. Makes sense? Makes sense?
After work today, I was buying some chips, and the cashier was like, okay, it'll be like $1, blah, blah, blah. So I said, MasterCard, please. And as I'm tapping my card, this random woman who's waiting in line behind me, she goes, you're using a credit card for $1? And like, she says it loud. I don't know what she was on about. So I turned around to this nosy Nelly, and I was like, yeah, I use my credit card for everything. And I just took my chips and walked out. But I want to give you guys a lesson, okay? I know everyone grows up in like different households and are taught different things. But for me, growing up, I was taught when you get a credit card, you use it like a debit card and you earn points with it. Ever since I turned 18, I stopped using my debit card. I use my credit card for every single thing I buy. And to people like that lady, it looks silly, but at the end of next month, I'm going on vacation and my flight is free because I'm using my credit card points. And this isn't the first time I've gotten a free flight. I've also gotten a free Dyson, I've gotten a free espresso machine, and I've gotten free Doc Martens and other things just from using my credit card and earning points. So if you're someone who can do that responsibly, it's so much better.
And that is the word. That is the word. If you are somebody that can do this responsibly, so if you know you can only spend your $1,000 or whatever, you spend your $1,000, comes out of your paycheck, you pay it off, all great, hunky-dory. But now what happens if you are not totally responsible? Or, even worse, we've now looked at all these layoff waves upon waves that's coming. You lose your job. It is okay. You'll find a job in the next 2 or 3 months. Now all of a sudden you cannot pay off that $1,000 for this month. But you are like, oh, it's okay, I'll pay the minimum payment. Cool, you pay your minimum payment, I don't know, $100 or whatever. But next month, you still have to buy more on your credit card. Because now all of a sudden, you cannot pay off the original amount. So it starts to snowball. Now you're on 2,000, 3,000. Before you know it, you are like on 20,000 or you maxed out your card. It takes 1 or 2 paychecks. It takes a car that breaks. It takes an emergency hospital visit. These people are living so on the edge of, yes, this is how I'm doing it, but it takes like that. And then you are pretty much screwed, eh?
Let's chat a little bit about credit cards, which one you should get, what makes sense for you, while I unpack everything. So the first question you should ask yourself is, what kind of reward system are you looking for? Is it going to be travel? Is it cashback? Is it free groceries? Figure out what reward system you want. And then after that, the second thing you should ask yourself is, where do I go shopping? Save on foods, no frills, do we go to
Costco.
Walmart? Where do we grocery shop? Where do we buy most of our stuff? After those two key things, it's gonna become very clear in terms of what credit cards make sense for you. One thing that we figured out as a couple is our combined expenses, we spend most of it at groceries, so we'd rather get rewards for free groceries. But then we also really love points for travel. So that's where our personal spending comes in, and we have different credit cards to rack up those points. So we get about $100 worth of free groceries about every 3 months or so, which
She says we get $100 of free groceries every 3 months. That sounds, wow, that sounds like amazing. Just getting this free groceries of $100. So $30, $35 a month free. What she does not tell you is that she had to spend $1,000 per month to get her 3% cashback. So for her to get her $100, she has to spend $3,000. And it's, don't get me wrong, YouTube. If you can pay it, better for you, great. Really. I mean, if you can use the financial tools that we have available to us, that's amazing. I'm just talking about these people the thing is, these banks, these vultures, they put it down your throat that yes, you are working towards cashback, you are working towards a free cruise, a free flight. That is yes, that is why you can spend on your credit card.
is pretty damn amazing. So again, my biggest tip here is figuring out, A, what is the type of reward system you want? Is it cashback? Is it free groceries? Is it travel? And then secondly, where do you shop? That has a huge impact in terms of your accumulation and getting those points so you can get the most bang for your buck. Let's try to...
Sure. How's about just peace of mind? Paying cash for it, for my groceries in the first place. If I cannot afford organic vegetables, maybe I'll just pay cash for the normal vegetables. I think more and more people are going into situations like this. Paying for your groceries with a credit card.
Yes, but if you've had to put groceries on a credit card, you are not alone. I've done it. I've stood in a line praying that my card won't decline as I'm trying to buy milk, snacks, and diapers. I used to feel so much shame around it. Like, how did I let life get this bad? But honestly, life got expensive.
Sure.
And I was just
No,
trying to survive. Rent, bills, kids, gas. It all adds up so fast.
Cost of living. That's what I'm on about. Cost of living. The creep is just coming. Inflation. And now add on top of that all these layoffs. Life is just becoming so expensive. So I don't judge these people. I'm just saying, there must be some warning.
Sometimes it adds up faster than your paycheck can keep up. What I've learned is that having to use a credit card sometimes doesn't necessarily mean you're irresponsible.
No, sure.
It means that you're human. Staying stuck in that cycle, that's where we have to learn to draw the line. I am far from being where I want to be, but I'm doing something about it. I'm learning how to make money online, how to
Cool.
shift my mindset,
Great.
and how to believe that I am worthy of more. If that's where you are too, then stick around because we're in this together.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, people find ways of paying off their credit cards, eh? They're finding ways. I see this thing on TikTok where they like follow me. For every follow I get like X amount of money on TikTok. So people find ways of getting small amounts of money to pay off their things. So just to end this one off here, shit has now happened to you in your life, and all of a sudden maybe you've lost your job, or you have like newborn baby that you have to pay hospital bills or whatever, and your credit card is coming to 20,000. That is now your limit. Look at this. How long will it take to pay $20,000 in credit card debt? How long? This was done in 2024, and they used the interest rate of 22.76%. 22.76. If you can remember this one, the average for 2025 is already at 25.34%. Okay, so they are using 22%. The minimum payment approach. This is now what I believe most people see. They don't see the purchase of, this is $1,000 purchase. They, in their head, they're like, I'll just pay the minimum payment of $79, or I don't know what's a minimum payment on $1,000. So if you are now maxed out, you still have to pay it back at 22.76%. It will take you 421 months. What is 421 months? Let me see here. 421. It will take you 35 years to pay off $20,000 on the minimum payment. Minimum payment and the interest. And the total amount that you would pay would come to almost $60,000 for a $20,000 payment. Then they have different payment plans, 2.5%, 5%, blah, blah, blah. Let's say now you manage it to, on your 20,000. You put down, you're like, no, I'll put down $600 a month. I have a debit order, $600 a month, it just goes out of my bank. Still takes you 52, what is it, 12, 24. Still takes you 4 years. And after 20,000, you'll pay, on top of the 20,000, you'll pay another 11,000 of interest. That's more than 50% interest. And then there you can see the last one. If you have $1,000 a month that you can put down, you're still going to pay $5,000 of interest on it. And this is not then just not spending anymore. This is now you've cut up your card and now you are just paying off this thing. It's just this ball and chain that is on you always. So yeah, sure. Yeah, I understand the argument that they have of being able to pay off the credit on your credit card, or the amount that you need to pay to get it to zero at the end of the month. If you can do it, great, 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 go for it, eh? Get all those extra cash points. I'm not saying, for me personally, I won't do it, but I mean, if you are willing to give it a go, then yeah, good luck on that. Enjoy the free flights, enjoy the $100, $200 free food that you can buy, especially in an economy like now, cost of living going up everywhere. Alright, YouTube, I just wanted to have a look at why these things are there, why these people promote it. Have a good one, stay safe out there. See you on the next one. Cheerio guys, bye bye.